one day PhD, one day you will write books, one day commercials, one day the impossible, you will laugh at the impossible. You will look at the impossible and go, what was I thinking?
Good afternoon, my spoiler alert friends. So I just got done watching BlueLock Season 1, Episode 7, Rush. Yo, Chickadee, he went in on this one. I am so glad that he finally was able to wake up and activate his ability, man. That is so tight. So in this episode, it was following up with the whole betrayal situation, and the team was on the verge of losing. And, Chickadee's all in his feels. He's he's doing a flashback, and they're showing why he is the way he is right now, why he's not trying, why he hasn't been putting in as much effort as you would expect someone who's in BlueLock to do. And so they were going through, and basically he got an injury. And, being an athlete, I can relate to that, where it's you get these injuries or something happens and you're like, man, I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to stop my ability to play. But then you're not playing how you were playing in the first place. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword that way, where you're trying to protect yourself, but you're also not fully living in the moment of the sport. And man, I was so glad to see that he was like, you know what? I'm about to go all the way in. He started sprinting down the field, didn't worry about his knee at all. I'm just like, that's what it's about, It's super encouraging and super motivational, because I mentioned this before. We all have our struggles and we all got these things, and there's a psychology to it all. And it's if you can push past it and just be like, hey, I'm going all the way in on the moment, we are bound for success. So I'm glad they were able to draw the game and, extend their stay at BlueLock. So I'm glad to see that happened. And then also I'm glad to see, so at the end of this episode, the betrayer is what I'm going to call him. I've erased his name from my mind. I'm like, no, I don't even care to remember you. But he went to the other team, the team that they're going to be going up against next, and tried the same stunt where he's like, I'll tell you all our team secrets if you let me advance with you guys and then move on. And they're like, nah, man, that's super lame. And I'm like, yes, finally somebody put him in his place. So I'm excited for the next episode. I've been watching and it's okay, it's decent, but it hasn't got me to the point where I'm like, ooh, I'm ready to watch. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, yeah, let's watch and see how this develops, because I just think it's going to get even more interesting. Because again, they're on a team, but they're competing against each other too at the same time. So stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, how you felt watching, or if you plan on watching. So see you next time.
One thing I know is that I'm going up. It's the only way to go.